The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the Morning Crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Okay, long holiday weekend. Let's hear from you. 312-591-8300 is how you text in, give us that proof of life. And of course, call in for the next 4 hours and communicate with Brian and Kenzie here on Q101.
It's almost the weekend, Tuesday.
It's almost the week. We just got through. The weekend ended just a couple hours ago, the last one.
What?
Yeah, the last one just ended.
But it's almost the weekend.
Hopefully everybody got a good holiday off, grilled out, did some fun things. Not much going on, really, right? Not that oh, wait a minute. Kenzie made a little announcement on social yesterday.
Yes. Can we do it now?
Yeah,
Were you going to say something?
Yeah, why not? Let's just get it out there. It's out there. What's going on with you?
I got knocked up.
She got knocked up!
It happened.
Yay! Oh! Kenzie is pregnant.
I am 18 weeks pregnant, so I'm almost halfway there.
Wow.
If you think about it, crazy.
Well, obviously she, kept this hidden, and because that's what women do. They hide it until they want to say it exactly at a certain moment and get it out there for everybody.
Well, so over the long weekend, I got to go see a lot of my family that I wanted to tell in person. Like my grandma, one of my brothers, one of my brothers already knew because I saw him earlier in July. So it was just the spacing because my family doesn't live here. They're scattered everywhere. So trying to tell a lot of people in person. So it worked out. And then it was really cool because yesterday, if you do follow me on social media, my husband and I posted about it yesterday because his father passed away a few years ago. And yesterday was his father's birthday.
Oh, my God.
And he's just like, he's like, I just feel like he's finding a way to be part of it. And it was really cool because it was us. We just left telling all my family. So we could actually post about it.
Right.
And he's like, oh, it's just my dad being part of it. I don't know. It was really, really cool. So it was an awesome weekend telling people. I've been trying to keep this secret. I kept it from you guys for a long time, too.
You did. You kept it for quite some time. But, that's what you're supposed to do. That's it. I don't get, I don't go like, oh, my God, why didn't you tell me the second? Everybody wants to know, like, the second it's happening. And sometimes you got to keep things in for a little while.
It was hilarious, though, because I'd be so sick, and you guys had no idea. Like, just because you're going to miss this break, and I'm, like, vomiting for 15 minutes in the bathroom.
Yeah, usually bathroom breaks don't take that long. She was gone for quite a few, and I was like,
I don't feel great.
She tie one on last night? What was she doing last night at the kids' baseball game? She got wine in her water bottle there?
Yeah, exact opposite, unfortunately.
Exact opposite. Well, we're so happy for you.
Thank you.
This
I'm
is
excited because
crazy.
I get a maternity leave in February.
Oh, my
I don't have
God.
to be here. It's so cold in February. I don't want to come in at all.
That's perfect. So the due date is what?
February 5th is the due date.
Okay.
So I'll probably stop coming in January 1st.
Yeah,
if I had to guess.
it's about right. Warm up to your maternity leave.
If I had to guess, I'm going to probably tap out. It's so chilly.
Well, you do got to kind of warm up and ease into like, hey, I don't have to get up this early anymore for a little while.
Exactly. It's I can't stress the baby, and this was important.
That baby needs a nice,
Oh, and it's a boy.
environment.
It's not a gender surprise. It's a boy.
Oh.
Ah,
Harper's gonna have a boyfriend. My baby Harper.
I would love that. How fun would that be? Do you honestly want me in your life that much, though? Imagine that.
Oh, my own.
Oh.
Coming over every minute.
It would be me and Megan shopping with Harper for her wedding dress. Could you imagine?
Good Lord. I mean, it'd be a little scandalous, too, because Harper will be, 1 year and 3 months old by the time? She'll be 1 year and 3 months older.
Oh, what a hoe. Like, what do you mean?
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Just want to let everybody know, Kenzie is up on the text line. All the congratulations coming in. She announced just moments ago that she is pregnant and adding to the crew. I mean, somebody pointed out that means Case is the only one here without a child on the show. Yeah. So, Case, what are you going to do? You going to man up here, and what are you going to do?
Oh, brother, I'm working on it.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Oh, you know, I'm doing,
Does it sound like he's working on
doing
it?
the thing.
I think he's going to get pregnant.
I bet you $20 he's not doing it right based on that statement.
All right, go Google some, some diagrams, some images, and come back and let us know if you know how you're doing it right or not.
I would be more than happy to.
All right, Case, you got to add in here. Everybody's got to have a kid. We got to do it.
It's true. My husband was trying to trap me for years, like before we
Knocking
even
you up,
married.
you mean?
Yes. When I met him, I swear to God, I was like, I don't want you near me. I had to go get birth control because I'm like, you're a liar. Like,
what was he lying
I felt
about?
like a professional athlete.
Wait, what?
He was absolutely trying to get me pregnant. He was doing sneaky stuff. Like,
Did he say he had a vasectomy?
No, but I just feel like he was claiming I feel like I don't know how to do it. I feel like he was claiming to do certain things that then wouldn't be done at the right time.
Kind of like Case is doing over there with his girl.
I don't know, whatever. I'm just going to say it.
Kind of doing those things.
I'm doing the thing. You know about the thing, right?
The things. Yeah.
Listen, he was
I know what you're saying. He's removing himself from the situation at the right time.
Yeah, but I felt like... But it wasn't at the right time. It was at the right time if you wanted a kid. I'm like, what are you doing? I was like, I need to go see a doctor. Stop touching me.
He removed himself at lunch?
Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh, dang.
What you doing in there?
Oh, boy. Holy cow.
And he would lie. He'd be like, no, I didn't. And I'm like, I'm part of this situation.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
You're here. It's all good. Hey,
I can see.
Hey, anybody else pregnant right now to join the party here? 312-591-8300. We want to make this all big crew member thingy there.
What are you doing?
Thingy here.
Why do guys always do that?
Do what?
They act like women are like dogs or toddlers, or they try to put together play dates. Like, you guys are the same age. You're both pregnant. Like, you just do that.
Because we want to go get a drink at the bar.
Oh, my God.
We don't want to deal 24 hours with everything.
My husband did that to me when his friend started dating someone who's the same age as me. He's like, you guys are totally going to get along. This was earlier. He's like, you're both 24. I'm like, what is that? I don't know what that means. Yeah. That's it? That's the only thing we have in common?
You love her.
You guys came from the same breeder.
I'm like, what the hell?
All right. Yeah, join the party or join the pregnancy party. And also, did you do those methods that you thought were going to work and then they didn't work? Like Kenzie got almost trapped. Have a baby like 4 years ago, probably at some point.
She's a psycho.
312-591-8300. Coming up here in just 3 minutes, we'll tell you what we got going on today as far as giveaways. Got some seriously good stuff for you today. And the fact that makes your brain just go... Whoa, that didn't work.
It's going to be a bad fact.
Oh, boy, it must be bad. It's Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And coming up in less than an hour, 7:10, make sure you're here. 311 and AWOL Nation playing the venue at Horseshoe Casino. That's the tickets you will win in Clash with Kenzie if you beat her in a trivia contest. That's going to be amazing. 311 and AWOL Nation. And then also coming up at 9, we have a chance to get to the Darker Waves Festival sold out on the beach, Huntington Beach, California. This is a wild show with this lineup. We got New Order, Tears for Fears, Devo, Echo and the Bunnymen, the Psychedelic Furs, Violent Femmes. It's sold out, and you get a whole trip and stay at an awesome resort hotel. That's at 9 a.m. here with Brian and Kenzie.
You know what would be so nice about that show?
What's that?
So it's November 18th.
Yeah.
So leaving here to go to California and be on a beach.
Oh.
Like right now being on a beach sounds nice, but November 18th being on a beach will just sound incredible.
Oh, so good. So it's Brian and Kenzie here on Q101. Kenzie just announced she's pregnant. We're trying to see how many crew members are currently pregnant to steal her thunder.
Brian won't let me have anything.
How about this, man? Julie and Joliet, 34 and a half weeks with baby number 5. What the hell? 5 babies?
Why are you saying it like that?
It's a lot of kids.
That's pretty good.
Oh, it's incredible. I cannot imagine. I have one, and the amount of work and time that goes into it. How do you balance 5?
I just feel like once you have more kids than parents, it just equals out. Doing it like 3, 4, 5, like whatever. We already can't.
Yeah. I mean, do you know where they all are at every moment of the day?
There's no way. You don't care.
Hiding in the basement. I don't know.
I think that You listen for noises. Like, you just say, oh, it'll be fine. You get worried when they're quiet. I do that all the time with my son. He'll go upstairs, be like, oh, I'm going to play with this. And then I hear nothing, and I'm like an hour later, I'm cooking dinner. I'm like, oh, God. Oh, God, I should have ran up here earlier.
You're watching the news, and he's driving a car down Arlington Heights Road somewhere. All right. Well, Hannah's also checking in from St. Charles. Hannah, ahoy.
Hi, ahoy, guys.
And are you blessed with a baby as well?
Yes, first one.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I've texted Kinsey before, joking that we're like so much alike.
Yes.
And I was listening a couple weeks ago when you were talking about trying, and I had just found out, and I was like, wouldn't that be hilarious?
Oh,
Wow.
my God. Well, so when I was talking about trying, I was tiptoeing around it because I was pregnant, and I'm like, I do want to have kids.
You can't say it?
Yes.
See, your friend's a liar. Kenzie's a liar.
No, we're just right. We're on the same path. Her and
Uh-huh.
I. Me and Hannah.
Yeah, but it's still like super early, so I haven't like told very many people at work or anything, just in case.
Now, what's your last name and where do you work?
I cannot say.
Do you know if it's a boy or a girl yet?
No, not yet. So I'm only about 6.5 weeks.
Oh, my
You
goodness.
are early.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, I just found out when you were talking about it the other week. So.
Oh, my God. That's so funny. Well, that's awesome. I hope you're feeling great. Keep us updated.
Okay.
Because you're going to have your first checkup here, what, in like 2 weeks probably?
So they said like not till like 9 or 10 weeks that they do it. So
Yeah.
end of September. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so exciting.
check it out for that. We want to follow along. All the pregnant ladies out there, follow along with Kenzie's pregnancy.
I was so excited for my first and nervous because I was convinced they were going to be like, you just got fat. Like, I was like, do you see anything in there? I was so concerned. I'm like, please tell me you see a baby. Please tell me you see a baby.
Yeah.
I was so concerned.
No baby, just lay off the Portillos.
They're like,
Just,
we're going to put you on Weight Watchers and keep trying.
Well, Hannah, congrats so much. Thanks for listening, okay?
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Appreciate you. Coming up on a fact that makes your brain go, not Kenzie's pregnant, not that one, but today is a day you do something more than any other time of the year. Today is one of those days where you do one thing more than any other time of the year. And I don't know if you're going to guess this, but just think about it. Text in 312-591-8300, and we'll tell you what that is coming up here in 5 minutes.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
All right, time for a fact that makes your brain just go. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. You do something today, all y'all out there, everybody, no matter where you're listening, you do this more today than any other time during the year. And it's the day after Labor Day, if that helps. And what that is today is called Telephone Tuesday. It's the top day for phone calls all year. So not texting, not messaging, none of that crap, but you're actually on your phone talking to somebody any more time in the year. And they say, why is that? Why would today be that, the day after Labor Day? Well, Labor Day's over. Summer's technically over. The kids are in school. And you start to think about Thanksgiving and Christmas. Oh, my God, we got to go visit grandmama or whatever. So we got to start making plans. So you try to buy a flight online, but something doesn't happen. You get on a phone call with customer service. Also, people just talk to other, your relatives more on the day after. Again, a lot of people go to school today and then they didn't go before, even though most kids have been in school. Like your kid was in school like 2 weeks ago in Elgin.
Yeah, like 3, I think.
Yeah. But I think overall in America, today a lot of people go to school. So that's why.
Yeah, a lot of kids go to school in America.
A lot of kids go to school in America today. I have to finish every sentence perfectly for you.
Did you finish every sentence on the radio show? It would be a good idea, Brian.
Okay, I'll try to work on that.
Good Lord.
So who's the last person you talked to like on the phone? I get the feeling because you have a long commute, you talk on the phone your whole commute.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I talk on the phone a lot.
Yeah.
I call my mom like 7 times a day.
Oh my! You're one of those.
Close with my mom.
Good Lord.
She knows everything. Like when my husband and I get in an argument, and whatever, we'll work it out. Like we'll finish the conversation. She goes, "All right, go call your mom and tell her about it." Like, 'cause I tell her everything.
Good, but can't you just send a text now and then? Does your mom text? Does she like that or no?
I mean, we text also when
Oh
we
my
can't call.
God.
We talk a lot.
That-
She is my best friend.
Do you FaceTime or do you talk?
We talk more on the phone than FaceTime because I'm driving, so it's
Yeah.
just stupid, and then the connection's bad.
Well-
But I FaceTime her when I buy like a new outfit, so she can see it.
Good Lord. Listen, I get it. It's great you have a good relationship with your parents because a lot of people don't have good relationships with their parents. But Megan does the same thing. She talks to her mom a couple times a day at least. And so a lot of it at home is FaceTiming. Even if it's just talking, it's still FaceTiming.
It's just funny when you don't live near your family.
Yeah.
Then that's how you get used to doing that to stay in contact with them.
Yeah.
Because I can't just I'm going to pop in and see my mom for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We're grabbing lunch. We don't get to have that. So now I stay in really good contact. I call my dad a lot too, but I call my mom more.
See, for me, maybe you're like me, that you have just the phone rings and you're like, that's going to be an hour and 10 minutes. I can't do it. So I just push. Then I text later saying, I was out taking the garbage out. I'm sorry. Now I'm getting ready to this. I can't talk right now.
That's what you tell Case when he calls you at night to talk about new bands.
Case, have I ever said that when you text me about new bands? I don't remember.
No, not that, but Brian and I have a strict rule after working together for 4 years as of today.
Wow, congratulations.
Oh, wow. Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Brian is not allowed to call me because whenever Brian calls me, it is guaranteed bad news.
I've called Case, I think, twice for really bad things. And I let into it my voice got 2 octaves higher. Hey, Case, how's it going? So is everything going all right over there? Did you see the end of the Cubs game there? It was pretty good. Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, the station's on fire. It sounds like he's asking me on a date, and then it's just the hardest left turn into, where are you in proximity to NBC Tower? How quickly can you get here? If I see Brian pop up on caller ID, I don't answer the phone first. I put my shoes on first because I know I have to leave the house.
What's funny is that when you guys call or text me, I won't even pay attention to it.
Right, that's it.
I'm like, I'll get an email later if it's really bad.
And let's see. I'll put this on the list after my mom's 7 more phone calls. Then I'll text Case and Brian back.
We were on vacation, and y'all's annoying asses were sending texts about our schedule when we get back, which is just
planning ahead, producing a show.
Such a vacation buzzkill.
Yeah.
And they talked for 15 minutes. I had a million texts, and I just wrote back, "Who is this?"
Yeah.
And it made Case so angry.
Now, meanwhile, last week I texted Case something funny alone. I just sent him alone a message. I think it was something sports related, because something about that. And then I mentioned that
I have a sports TV show, but yeah, I wouldn't enjoy that.
Well, I didn't think you'd enjoy this part of it. But then you just went nuts. She goes, "Well, you guys talk without me? You guys actually text and talk without me? What's the problem?" So you can't have it both ways. You can't ignore us and say, "Who is this?" and then not be in on all the conversations just because you're not interested in it. You can't do that.
Why? I look at it and I can tell in the first 5 seconds if it's something that I want to participate in, and then I just ignore the rest of it.
I'm trying to look at our thread and see what the last thing is that maybe got you uninterested. I'm not sure here.
And then I texted when I got on the plane for the weekend, and I said, "See you guys October 5th," and Case lost his mind.
I was not happy about that.
No. Case texted back all caps. September. September.
Wow.
I mean, part of our text thread had Case going by Whitestown. You didn't answer that at all, by the way, when Case went by Whitestown.
I think I had announced my pregnancy, and you guys were like, "That's where we are." I'm like, okay, cool.
We're by Whitestown.
I'm dealing with some stuff over here.
I'm dealing with Whitestown.
Yeah. Well, avoid the phone today if you can. Push people to voicemail because it is the busiest call day of the year, and maybe you don't want to talk to all these people. So the busiest phone call day, not texting, not DMing, and certainly not ignoring your friends when they include you on a group text and want to have some fun.
I didn't ignore you. I just didn't respond. I read it.
The definition of ignoring. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, a sad song into some sad stories. We got deaths come in threes, they always say. They always say the big ones in 3. When 2 died, there's one more coming. And it kind of happened over the weekend. So it started off with Jimmy Buffett dying at the age of 76. Very sad, a rare form of skin cancer for the guy that, portrayed himself as a beach bum. And he was. South Florida for years and just kind of made it big as that whole persona of, you like the song? See you sing along with that. Yeah, he was worth $1 billion.
I love margaritas.
He was worth $1 billion.
Dude, Margaritaville is great. I've gone to multiple, actual restaurants. It's a blast.
I don't know if there's still one at Navy Pier. There used to be one there. I think it's gone.
I haven't been to Navy Pier in so long. I don't even know what's there besides Ferris wheel because I can see it from here.
Yeah, you can see the Ferris wheel. It's still
Besides that, I have no idea what exists over there anymore. But there's a really fun one in Orlando when he's in Florida. There's some great ones.
Yeah. So A bummer. I wasn't like a huge fan. Like, you like the song. I mean, it's fine. But the thing that people may not be aware of, that, he was the biggest Cubs fan, because WGN, when the games used to carry there, and it was on all over the country as a superstation, that's how a lot of people in America became a Cubs fan. And he was the first performer at Wrigley Field of music-related stuff.
Was he?
So there was no one. I remember this back in the day, like in the early 2000s, it'd always be just Jimmy Buffett coming to Wrigley Field. There would not be concerts at Wrigley Field if it wasn't for Jimmy Buffett, because they loved him, he loved them because of the Cubs relationship. And then finally someone said, why don't we just have Jimmy Buffett every year? Let's have Fall Out Boy. Let's have, Motley Crue. Let's do all this. And then they do that now.
Wow.
So,
I didn't realize he was the first. I knew he performed there. I didn't realize he was the first one.
Yep, the first one for years performing there. So if you ever see a show at Wrigley Field, you can thank Jimmy Buffett even if you don't like his music.
Oh, people like his music. How do you, even if you're not a super fan, how do you
Yeah, I'm not a super fan. I mean, I guess you're outside, you're drinking outside, especially last weekend. But boy, he turned in that beach bum lifestyle to be a billionaire, boy.
That's what I need to do. I've made huge mistakes in my life.
Of course you need to do that.
He has found a way to vacation for money. And God, I've made mistakes. Here I am on a Tuesday morning.
Yep.
No beach in sight.
Nope.
No margarita.
Maternity leave on the way, but no, you got to come back from that.
I can't wait. I'm going to keep getting knocked up. I want you to know that. I'm cashing in on that maternity leave.
God dang.
Every 9 months, baby. I'm going to get my own TLC show.
You can just do this show and do that, just never show up, but it's Kenzie plus 9.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Also, he was 76, but other really sad news was the singer of Smash Mouth, Steve Harwell, died yesterday. Now, it was weird. Over the weekend, there was this release saying he's in hospice care and he only has a couple weeks to live. And then he died like really quick. His manager put it out there. He got kicked out of Smash Mouth a couple years ago. He was
like 2, I think. 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
They've had a new lead singer?
They've had a new one, which is kind of weird to me that you could be Smash Mouth without him. I mean,
Journey doesn't have Steve Perry anymore.
I know.
Still good.
It's still good. I get it. I don't know if it was good.
I still like it. I still go.
I guess they played Pierogi Fest either last year without him.
Smash Mouth?
Yeah. I know. You missed that one.
Nobody tells me anything. Pisses me off. I love Smash Mouth.
And you love pierogies, I've heard.
I do.
Yeah. So it was a real buzzkill. He has a liver failure. He was only 56 years old. He's had a rough deal. For a guy that sang like really happy songs and it was like kind of party, like frat boy music, and to die that way is really a bummer.
Shrek, baby. Shrek would have never been the same without Smash Mouth.
It wouldn't have been. Think about that. I mean, and here's a little bit of Smash Mouth, Walking on the Sun. Give credit to James Van Osdell, who emailed me this over the weekend. This was from Live 101 when they played the Lounge. We released a CD of all the Lounge performances back in the day. We should do that probably again, but then again, no one really has CDs players in their car.
Yeah, let's release a CD. It's a great idea, Brian. You're crushing it today.
Yeah.
Singing and clapping, man. What the hell happened? And some were spellbound, some were hellbound, some they fell down, and some got back up and fought back against the meltdown. And their kids were hippie chicks, so hit.
This was so good.
You know what I always thought he should have done a cover of? I thought this forever. I thought he would have done like the dopest version of Love Shack ever.
Oh yeah, I think that would work.
I wanted him to do that so bad because he does have like a beachy, like am I at summer camp energy. I always thought his version of Love Shack would have been really fun.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bummer, man. And then death did come in threes over the weekend. But this one, I guess, is expected when a guy was 80 years old and had Parkinson's and other problems. Gary Wright, the guy who did that song, Dreamweaver.
Great song.
Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have it ready to go. I had the other songs ready, but I don't have that one ready.
How do you not have that one ready?
I don't know.
You only had to get 3 songs ready. And you knew about all of them ahead of time.
I know. Let's see here if I can get it real quick. You know the song.
We know the song, but we also did the Smash Mouth song.
I gotta play something.
And Jimmy Buffett song. Everybody knew the songs.
Yeah, we gotta play it then?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that. Sorry, Smash Mouth. Sorry, brother. You're over there. But this song was in Wayne's World, a big thing on Wayne's World. Oh, crap. It's not playing.
Is there an ad?
Yeah, stupid ad. I don't want to get the ad on the air. It's weird. It's going on.
What do you mean? What do you mean it's weird?
Okay, here we go.
There you go.
That was this. Okay, let's do the hook.
That's a good idea.
Fly me through the stars. This is a...
I love this song.
This is a trippy song, man.
I know.
When you put headphones on, like this is really.
This is part of like my Stevie Nicks playlist.
Yeah?
It's right in that zone.
So think about all the people that died over the weekend had iconic big-ass songs.
Yeah.
I mean, every one of them had like one at least song that everybody, no matter what kind of music you like, sings along to it whenever it comes on, and whether you're in an elevator or actually at their show to see them.
Help me to forget today's pain.
Yeah.
Well, I wish so bad there was an F word of that song that you forgot about. Effing Dreamweaver.
Well, listen, it's really sad. Rip to Gary right there from Dreamweaver, Smash Mouth singer Steve Harwell, and Jimmy Buffett all over the weekend. What a bad weekend.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 as we're just talking about the trifecta of horrible deaths over the weekend of people that wrote really iconic songs. Gary Wright, Weaver.
What was that?
Gary Dreamweaver. Steve Harwell from Smash Mouth. And then Jimmy Buffett. Somebody chimed in. Well, first off, a programming note. I guess Smash Mouth played Pierogi Fest this past year, just a couple of weeks ago. It was a month ago. Oh, God. Yeah, but it wasn't with him. He left the band, got kicked out, retired 2 years ago because he was a mess. I mean, alcoholic and drug problems for pretty much his whole life, and it caught up with him. It was liver failure.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Also, another death, apparently. The other guitar player in Dire Straits, Jack Sonny, died. Somebody texted on that. You know anybody about Dire Straits a little bit? They have that song, Sultans of Swing. It was a big song, a lot of guitar playing. And he was the other.
I just feel like you said it in a really demeaning way. The other guitar player.
Well, that's what he was.
You think he worked his whole life to be called that, Brian?
Because the main guy, Mark Knopfler, was the singer and guitar player, and everybody knows him. And to be honest, I didn't even know there was another guitar player in the band.
When you die, I hope they say the other host on the show.
Don't worry, they will. It'll be something like that. Here's Gil Curtis with your headlines.
This is not headline news. Heavy rains and thick mud stranded thousands of people at Burning Man. The whole place looked like Coachella crossed with Post Malone. The View debuts today with a new set. Unfortunately, it still features the same volume. Narcan, the nasal spray that can revive someone who's overdosing on opioids, will now be available over the counter. It'll be sold in Walmart and mostly used in Walmart bathrooms. And last week, a Nebraska man was pulled over with a 2,000-pound steer in his car. He was driving a BMW.
Oh.
Actually, it was a Toyota Tacoma. Seriously, it was a Subaru. Sorry, I had to.
Okay.
This is not headline news.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.